following program contains the opinions of its host and guests, not those of this network. The opinions expressed are for non-commercial informational purposes only. Listeners are cautioned not to rely on program content to treat or prevent disease, but are advised to consult with a licensed healthcare professional where they live for diagnosis and treatment of disease.
And now, the superstar of alternative health and purveyor of medical truth, Dr. Joel Wallach.
Hello, and welcome to Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Dr. Joel Wallach, your host, a veterinarian and physician. And I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to die at 75.5 like their parents and grandparents. I'm here for kids and baby boomers and seniors who don't want to be sick and miserable for the last 15 to 20 years of their life like their parents and grandparents. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552, and that's toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. Well, we're getting bouts of spiking and quiet, depending on the activity of the general public here in the United States. Just a quick numbers. As of a few minutes ago, we had 46,103,082 infections and 751,978 dead. Then that means within a few minutes we'll be at 752,000 dead. Okay, and of course that shows that we are right now 76,978, almost 77,000 more dead in 18 months than they had in the Spanish flu in 2 years. They had 675,000 dead in 2 years. In 18 months, we have 76,978, soon to be 77,000. So what's going on here? We're supposed to have the best doctors in the world, and they've got the vaccines and all that kind of stuff. Well, there's several things going on here. Now, I want to take you back to before 1882. We had a pandemic every year for 3 to 6 months. It was a smallpox. And then Edward Jenner came along in, let's see here, it was 1797. He is a small town medical doctor in England, and he noticed that the milkmaids weren't getting smallpox and they had cowpox in their hands, so he took cowpox and scratched people and rubbed the pus from the cowpox into the scratches, and they were vaccinated, and when the smallpox would come through every season, they wouldn't get it. And so that started the whole vaccination thing. But remember, all those people were putting wood ashes into their garden, putting wood ashes into their foods. They're getting plenty of minerals. Now, we have a problem with pre-existing conditions. Okay, we have a problem with pre-existing conditions. We're talking about obesity, pre-diabetes, diabetes, kidney failure, dialysis, fatty liver, liver cirrhosis. We have irritable bowel syndrome, things like celiac disease, appendicitis, asthma, bronchitis, COPD. We have thyroid issues. We have fibromyalgia. We have osteoporosis. We have this and many, many more things going on. And these are all nutritional deficiency diseases which do not allow us to respond properly to vaccinations. All right? Vaccinations don't kill viruses, bacteria, fungus, and yeast. They just alert the body to bad DNA and RNAs. When the bug shows up, your body responds. Well, if you're eating bad foods such as fried foods, processed meats, oils, and glutens, wheat, bran, rye, oats, and sugar, and drinking carbonated drinks, and not taking vitamins and minerals, you're not going to respond properly to the vaccination. That's why we have so many breakthrough infections. We had over, 30,000 breakthrough infections, including, famous people like Colin Powell died, and he had 2 pre-existing conditions. He had multiple myeloma, supposed to be a cancer of the bone marrow, and he also had Parkinson's disease, and he had snow white hair for 30 years. So I tell you, I know he was nutritionally deficient for at least 30 years because snow white hair has nothing to do with age. It's a deficiency of a certain nutrient, which is required for your immune system to work properly. Well, again, to make a long story short, after 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Monday, September 4th, 1882, when Thomas Edison pulled the switch on the first commercial electric generating plants, things began to go bad. We had the Spanish flu in 1918, 1919, and then we had H1N1. We had the swine flu. We had MERS and SARS, and we had COVID-2. We had all this stuff going on, and now comes COVID-19, and, of course, all the bad variants that have come along. And so you can expect that we're going to have more coming along, because whether you get the vaccination or not, if you want to protect yourself, you got to stay away from all the bad foods. You got to supplement properly so your immune system will work. And then whether you get the vaccination or not will be of less importance. Okay, but if you don't take your 90 essential nutrients and you eat all the bad foods and you don't vaccinate, oh my gosh, you're going to be one of these people that get, and you have all these pre-existing conditions, you're one of these people who are going to really have a bad outcome from the COVID, just like Colin Powell. He was very powerful politically. Okay, he's a four-star general. He was the first black chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He was the first black U.S. Secretary of State. And everybody loved him, regardless of party. He was a very, 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 I would say, probably one of the most successful politicians in the history of America. But I guarantee you, he was not eating properly. He was eating bad foods, and I guarantee you, he was not taking the 90 essential nutrients. He may have been taking, one a day or something like that with 20 nutrients in it, but he wasn't taking all 90 essential nutrients. He certainly wasn't taking the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack with 215 nutrients in it. So this is something that we have to really, really go after with our families and our workmates and church mates and temple mates and neighbors, because if we don't, they're going to bring us the bugs. Because as soon as it looks like everything's slowing down and the weather's nice and everybody wants to hug and kiss and do barbecuing and take their kids out for walks and everything, and they see their neighbors and they run up and hug them, they get on an airplane even though they're wearing a mask. You have to go into the bathroom. Oh, how do you clean that bathroom in between visits from people in that airplane, right? And so there's all kinds of ways of church services, temple services. Even if you're distancing, they're still using bathrooms. They're still coming in the front door. They're still shaking hands and hugging and so forth. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552.
If you're looking for a quality multivitamin and mineral product, grab yourself Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine, a blend of plant-derived minerals combined with vitamins, amino acids, and other beneficial nutrients. This all-natural product contains no starch, wheat, or yeast, with no artificial sweeteners or preservatives, and it's glycemic friendly. Each scoop of the NutriCrystals contain equal amounts of all the nutrients. It starts out as a liquid, then is freeze-dried to ensure each scoop has the same nutrients as the last scoop. So if you want to get your hands on a quality nutritional supplement designed to give the body the raw materials it needs to rebuild, Youngevity's Beyond Tangy Tangerine is available in 1-pound canisters and also in 30-count on-the-go stick packs. Contact your local Youngevity associate and get this great multivitamin and mineral product, and don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
Hello, Judy DeVilbus here. If I could only afford to get one product out of everything, that product would be the Ultimate Classic. It has the vitamins, the minerals, the bioflavonoids. It even has grapeseed extract. The one product that would give you just about everything under the sun you would need for a perfect nutritional program would be the Ultimate Classic. By the way, people that are on the go, it's very, very hard to take the liquids with them when they go on their trip to get their supplements in every day. Well, you know something? You can use the Ultimate Daily Tablets and the Mineral Capsules. When I'm going on a trip, if I have enough room, I just take the 2 bottles with me. If not, just use a little baggie and take a couple of daily doses with you. It's very simple. It's very easy. There's no mess, no fuss, no refrigeration. Just take your capsules, take your tablets, and you're finished for the day.
To order these products, call your local Youngevity distributor today.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity, United Flag Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll-free, 1-888-379-2552. And, you know, everybody's, all they want to talk about is the global warming, fossil fuels. Neither of those things are the problem. Okay, I went back to the beginning of time, not recorded time, but recorded only in fossils and things like that. We're going back 2 billion years ago, okay? And there was literally thousands of species of aquatic animals, including the trilobites, which are the most successful ones. They had 25,000 species of trilobites, and in a period of 100,000 years, they all disappeared. After 1 billion years, they all just disappeared, gone. And then the dinosaurs said, oh, we're cool, we're the good guys, we're here longer than anybody else, and they went away. In a period of 100,000 years, they just disappeared. And then we have dead zones. And these dead zones, I think there's 401 of them now, where there's no oxygen in the water, and there's no life there. The worst one, of course, is in the Arabian Sea, which is to India like the Gulf of Mexico is the United States. And there's 10,000 glaciers in India. I didn't realize that. There's 10,000 glaciers in India. They all have at least a minimum of 2 moraines, dams, damming up the food going into the Arabian Sea, and that's why they have 66,700 square miles of dead zone. Now, the reefs are dying for the same reason that the dead zones are dying. It's not pollution. It's not global warming. Okay, and humans, we're starting to suffer from the same problems. Everything that's died in our past has died from hypoxia, low oxygen, because these moraines, these dams, going back to the days of the trilobites, you know, 1 billion or 2 billion years ago, these trilobites all died because of lack of oxygen. The dinosaurs all died from lack of oxygen. The dead zones are dead because of lack of oxygen. The reefs are dying because of lack of oxygen, because when you cut off the food supply to the algae in the reefs, they can't make oxygen, so the coral polyps that make the reefs and maintain the reefs can't function, and that's why the reefs are dying. It has nothing to do with pollution. It has to do with damming up rivers that would bring the silt and the minerals to the reefs, to the dead zones, to the dinosaurs, and to the trilobites. And so I want everybody to get victory gardens, put our plant minerals into your potted plants in the house, drink our Oxybody in addition to your 90 essential nutrients, and we can survive this thing. Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us?
I've got a story here, headline, Reasons to Eat Boysenberries. And they say boysenberry is a nutritious fruit that has amazing health benefits, such as improving your brain health and digestion. And they say the health benefits of boysenberries, they contain various vitamins and minerals like calcium, copper, folate, iron, magnesium, manganese, phosphorus, potassium, protein, vitamins A, B1, B2, B3, B5, and B6, and vitamin C, vitamin E, and zinc. Also contain vitamin K that can help prevent kidney stones. And the vitamin is also good for your bone health and can help lower osteoporosis risk. And then they go on to say that vitamin C and A in the berries may help prevent and treat vision-related disorders, can boost digestive health, used to treat digestive issues like constipation, also full of dietary fiber that can make it easier to manage bowel movements. It can regulate your blood pressure and triglyceride levels, promotes better heart health because they are full of the antioxidant vitamin C. Also has an impressive potassium to sodium ratio, 183 milligrams of potassium to 1.3 milligrams of sodium. It can help relax blood vessels and lower your risk of developing high blood pressure. Can boost your immune health and also help prevent cancer because it has potent anti-inflammatory properties that can help boost your immune system and protect you from different types of cancer. So there you go.
Yeah, and of course, antioxidants are a big part of our defense system. You have to consciously take them in. It's one of those things where if you're just living on fast foods, fried foods, and not taking supplements, eating gluten, carbonated drinks to neutralize your stomach acid so you can't digest properly and absorb minerals, you're in trouble. But if you get rid of all the bad stuff and take the heavy hammer, the big hammer out of our toolbox, the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack, and then any special secret sauces necessary for any disease you already have, you can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. You can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life. But you got to be proactive at getting rid of the bad stuff and proactive at taking all the good stuff. You just cannot eat well. Any doctor who says, oh, just eat well, you get everything you need, they should be put in jail.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free 888-379-2552. Aromatherapy oils have been prized by ancient cultures for thousands of years. Youngevity's ancient legacy, true aromatherapy, is no exception. Essential oils are the fragrant life essence from plants that are gently removed through the process of steam distillation. Youngevity's ancient legacy essential oils are of the purest concentrations from the most respected and ethical distillers worldwide. Many of Ancient Legacy's oils come directly from families in the East which have been distilling essential oils for over 100 years. For life's everyday aches and pains, such as sprained ankles, pulled muscles, and other bumps and bruises, try Ancient Legacy Trauma Oil, which contains essential oils traditionally known to help with pain, swelling, and inflammation. To learn more about aromatherapy and essential oils, contact your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about business opportunities.
If you're the type of person who likes to volunteer and help others, this should interest you. What better way to help people than to help them with improved health? Youngevity has been helping people promote optimal health, among others, for decades. Our approach to health is drastically different than medical doctors, who mostly only treat symptoms. As a veterinarian, Dr. Joel Wallach discovered that many common disease states are actually preventable and reversible. Our mission is to help people achieve overall health and wellness, and to help educate others to achieve optimal wellness as well. And here's the best part. While helping people with their health and wellness, you'll also be able to build your very own home-based business. For more information, contact your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about the home-based business opportunity.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And I do have a new CD out. It's called Dr. Wallach's Laws of Photosynthetic Disruption and Global Warming. It goes into the story, of the trilobites and all those other species of animals that died a billion years ago, all the dinosaurs dying, the dead zones, the reefs, and now what's going on with us and all these pandemics and everything. It's all, in this CD. Goes back to the beginning of recorded time by fossils. And it's one of those things where this is unimpeachable evidence. We have access to knowing how to deal with this, but we're going to have to do it. The government and the medical establishment is just all going off in the wrong direction. Vaccinations are not going to stop these problems, as we're learning. Okay, let's see. Charmaine, are you there?
I'm here, yes.
Okay. I know you continuously are working at this for 32 years. You're doing Zooms. You have a big store on your property where you have people come from all over to, they don't want to wait for shipping, so they just buy from you, and so on. And so you've been doing this for a long time. Do you see a difference in the people now because of this pandemic, or is it just sort of the same old, same old?
Well, I don't think that's changed personally here. I think because we've been locked down by our governor, so I don't have people coming here like I used to. There's, people are scared. And, I couldn't even have meetings here. She was up to the point of fining people $10,000. So you can't have
for
a meeting.
having a gathering, you can't have a meeting. Oh, my
Yes,
gosh.
more than 10 people, yeah. So, somebody comes to your house that somebody brings a new person and they get a bug up their butt about something and don't like you, and then they report you. Well, I can't afford to have a $10,000 meeting. So
oh my gosh,
it's ruined people's businesses here. As a matter of fact, you should know this. What happened to Ford Motor Company? Are they building their new plant to build the Ford trucks? In Tennessee. They did that
Ford
on
who?
purpose because Ford Motor Company.
Oh.
They're building. They bought a bunch of property in Tennessee, not in Michigan. And there's property here in Michigan. They could have stayed here if they wanted to. She drove business out of the state by the way she handled this COVID problem. She could have handled it much better, but she chose to destroy business. And she ran Ford Motor Company out of the state of Michigan. As a matter of fact,
oh my gosh.
Jan just told me that somebody drove their car through a hospital window in Grand Rapids, some healthcare facility.
Was that an accident?
Well, they probably got a stroke from getting the vaccine, and there's all kinds of plane crashes. You know that. Private planes are crashing like crazy, and so are car accidents. I imagine they get strokes and they can't drive their car very good. Going through the window of a healthcare place is kind of deja vu, right?
Well, it's, as they say, it's problematic, that's for sure. And so this is one reason why all the doctors should be getting everybody on the 90 cents of nutrients so they don't get a stroke and drive through their clinic. Thank you, Shar. We'll be back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080, toll free, 888-379-2552. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
Hi, this is Dr. Joel Wallach, your host of Dead Doctors Don't Lie. If you're interested in a colon cleanse, blood cleanse, liver cleanse, in the classical herbal way, you want to ask your Youngevity associate for Herbal Rainforest. Herbal Rainforest has 16 herbs, 16 cleansing herbs, classic cleansing herbs, and 77 plant minerals. That's right, and these are all organic. It doesn't get any better than that. In your busy day, and you're around all these toxins out there in your workplace, on the way home, going to work, in your food, in the air, in the water, you need Herbal Rainforest. I guarantee you, it will give you a cleanse. You can control the dose. It's a liquid. It tastes good. It doesn't get any better than this. A colon that's happy makes you happy. Nothing better than a happy colon. Herbal Rainforest. Clean it out.
For more information on this product or others you've heard about on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie radio program, call your local Youngevity associate today. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Greetings, everyone. Judy DeVilbus here. What do you think of when you hear the words tangy tangerine? Well, I think of like a sweet, tangy tasting something. Well, what I'm referring to is the Ultimate Tangy Tangerine. It's a fantastic product. It has everything you need, and a great benefit is it's very, very delicious. It's very easy to drink. I've suggested it even to youngsters. Even children like it. Even little guys. Even little girls. They come right into my office. Their parents can't get them to take those chewables, and besides that, they're not as good as Tangy Tangerine. And I give them a little taste of that, and you know something? They're pleased as punch. So, if it's good for a child and it tastes delicious, why not you? There's no excuse not to take a vitamin when it tastes as good as that does. So how about it? Tangy Tangerine should be the answer to all of your nutritional program problems.
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
This is the ZBS Radio Network.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free. 1-888-379-2552. And again, I want to remind you about my newest CD, Dr. Wallach's Laws of Photosynthetic Disruption and Global Warming. There's quantity discounts and case discounts, all kind of stuff. A great way to understand what's going on between the trilobites, the dinosaurs, the dead zones, the reefs, and humans. We're starting to get it now. Okay? So you can go to www.drjwallach.com, www.drjwallach.com. Get this new CD. Also look at the ones that have been around for a while. You can add 25 to 50 healthy years to your life and 25 to 50 healthy years to the life of people you love. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to New York. And Keith, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Keith, you're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
Good afternoon, Dr. Wallach.
Yes, sir.
I have a woman in Belize who went to a naturopathic doctor in Mexico, and they said that she has a subdural empyema abscess, which we understand to be an infection between the brain and skull. She's 5'5", 32 years old, 189 pounds. Excuse me, 5 foot flat, 189 pounds. She has ringing in the ears, loss of balance, and bowel problems.
Okay, Charmaine, what's going on here?
She's got osteoporosis of the skull, for sure.
Yep. Okay. And so that's, when you have osteoporosis of the skull, you get all kinds of stuff going on. Does she really have an abscess, or is it just osteoporosis of the skull, or does she have both? And so we'll come at this for both. What would you do for her for an infection in the skull and also the osteoporosis of the skull? She got balance problems, she got tinnitus, ringing in the ears, and she's got either a cyst, either a bone cyst or an abscess or something going on in her skull also. And she's 89 pounds overweight.
Yes. Yeah, the fact that she's that far overweight shows she's definitely got a gluten problem. So she needs to get on a gluten.
Stop. Wait a minute. You're buzzing, so you either got to get closer to the microphone or further.
She's got a gluten problem, definitely.
Okay. Okay, that's better. Yeah, a gluten problem.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
So she's got to get on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats. No fried foods. No burnt animal fat. And no oils of any kind. And then because of her weight, she needs 2, and I'll get her 2 healthy Well, I give her one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy bone and joint pack, and then add to that, I would add the MSM and vitamin D3 for absorption, and I would also get her some Fucoid Z, and I would also have her take some Oxybody cherry berry and some Killer Biotic.
Okay, beautiful. If it is an infection, yeah, and wouldn't hurt also to throw in some colloidal silver, a couple of droppers full under her tongue, 30 minutes for each meal and 30 minutes for bedtime. It'll take 2 of those. What would you do to have her lose that 89 pounds?
Keto bars, of course.
Okay, she needs 3 boxes of keto bars per month. There's only 10 bars in a box. 1 keto meal, and this is a meal replacer. The keto bar is a meal replacer. It's not to be added to a meal, but it's a meal replacer, and it doesn't have to be the same meal every day. The keto bar could be breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and a couple of glasses of water, okay, or maybe a Rebound, something like that, or Oxybody, or, those kind of things, but no soft drinks, no carbonated drinks. And she'll lose a half a pound to 2 pounds a day if she follows this. And to rebuild the skull, the first thing that will get better will be the tinnitus, the ringing in the ears, and the balance problems. And we'll see how everything else goes. It can all go away. Thank you, Charmaine. We'll be back after these messages.
And that does open a line. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552. Lines open.
You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
I am Judy DeVilbus. Here I am speaking to you again. I just wanted to tell you that recently I started drinking the Whey Shakes again, the chocolate Whey Shake. And you need to remember, the Whey Shake isn't just for losing weight. It's a fantastic place to get your great protein. And if you're trying to gain weight, you can take it along with your meals. And the best part is, if you want to just have a great protein shake, do like I do. Put it over ice, stir it up, and you can sip on it for 20 minutes to an hour. I do it every single day. I absolutely love it. You need to get back to it too. It's really good for you. And it makes not fat, but it makes muscle after you work out. And you can also mix it up in a blender with an egg, and you have the most incredible health protein shake. Or mix it with a little water, stir it up, and you have a little pudding. And who doesn't like pudding?
For more information or to order, call your Youngevity distributor today. And don't forget to ask about Youngevity home-based business opportunities.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. We do have lines open. Give us a call toll free, 1-888-379-2552. And Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Las Vegas, Nevada. And Anthony, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Anthony. You're on the air.
Hey, Doctor. Nice to hear you. I just wanted to say hello. And
hello.
Right now, I'm feeling a little bit of my hip and back because I didn't have my MSM Ultra. I was supposed to use that 3 times a day, but I didn't have it for this month, and so I think I'm starting to feel it when I'm hurting a little bit for my hip and back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, how much do you weigh?
Now I'm down to 245 because I was down to about 257 when I talked to you about maybe a month ago or maybe 6 weeks ago. But now I'm down to 245.
Okay, do you have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes?
I'm sorry, go ahead. Say it one more time.
High blood pressure, diabetes?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you have anything going on with your bowels? Any constipation, diarrhea, celiac disease, irritable bowel syndrome?
No, I use my bathroom when I need to. So far it's pretty decent.
Okay.
And
sure.
And I'm eating my eggs. I am doing my eggs three times a day.
Okay, good man. Now, do you have gray hair?
Gray hair? Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you have anything going on with your veins? Any varicose veins, spider veins, or hemorrhoids?
No.
Okay. All right, Charmaine, what would you do here for Anthony? He's 245 pounds. He's got high blood pressure, diabetes. He's got some pain in his hip and his back, and he does have some gray hair.
Okay. Well, first of all, he's got to avoid the bad stuff. And then I would get him on one healthy brain and heart pack and one healthy blood sugar pack. And I would add an extra bottle of Sweeties to that. At his weight, he's going to need 2 bottles.
Mm-hmm.
One comes with the pack. And then I would add to it MSM, Fucoid Z, vitamin D3 for absorption, and
what kind of diet does he have to be on?
So he's got to be on a gluten-free diet. No wheat, barley, rye, or oats, no fried foods, no burnt animal fat, and no oils. For sure.
Okay, good. Okay, well, this is just a continuation of what you've been doing, Anthony. And so keep going this direction. The fact that you're losing some weight, how tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
Okay. So 5'11", you need to lose about 45 pounds. Okay, still. And it wouldn't hurt to have one keto meal a day. It doesn't have to be the same meal every day. You need to get 3 boxes of the keto bars. There's only 10 in a box. So 1 bar a day. It's a meal replacer. It's not to be added to a meal. 1 meal a day. Again, it doesn't have to be the same meal every day, but 1 meal a day. You just have a keto bar and some water or some Rebound, okay?
Okay.
And then call us in 2 weeks and let us know what your weight is and let us know how your hip and your back is doing. Char, what would he do to put on his hip and his back to relieve pain while he's healing?
He needs to put some trauma oil in the CM cream and put that on always.
Okay. Yeah, trauma oil and CM cream. Apply that to the hip, the knee, the back, the shoulders, the neck, any place where you have pain. You'll get about 2 hours of pain relief. And if you want 3 hours of pain relief, you can get the Hemp FX Soothe, S-O-O-T-H-E, Soothe that comes in a little pump bottle. You can also add the trauma oil to that and apply that. I like to have people use the trauma oil with the Soothe, say, half hour before bedtime. That way they get 3 or 4 hours of good sleep. And so this pain thing, nobody should have to suffer from pain. We have wonderful topical pain relief. And it doesn't take long. Your body, if you're staying away from the bad foods, your body will absorb the nutrients and repair itself. Same way with the high blood pressure and the diabetes. You want to take 3 of the Ultimate Daily Classic tablets twice a day. That's 2 bottles a month for the blood pressure issues. If you're on blood pressure medication, don't cold turkey off of it. But as your blood pressure drops, you can slowly reduce the medication. Same way with the diabetes. As your blood sugar drops, you can slowly reduce the medication. And, so you're looking at 2, 4, 6 weeks. You could be off all your medication for blood pressure and diabetes because those things heal very quickly because they're nutritional deficiencies. They're not genetic and they're not autoimmune. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
Let's head to Georgia. And Tanya, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Tanya. You're on the air. Hi.
Hi. My daughter is 2.5 months pregnant. She just found out that she has fibroids, cysts, and she has constipation, which she's kind of always had. She's not doing any of my program of taking the 90, so that's part of it. So I wanted to find out what I can help her with.
Do you know if she was taking prenatal vitamins before she got pregnant?
No, she was not.
Okay. Is she now?
Yes.
Okay, well, let's keep our fingers crossed, right? How much does your daughter weigh?
Right.
How much does she weigh?
158. She's 158.
Okay, does she have any other issues? High blood pressure, diabetes, arthritis, skin problems, bowel problems?
Just a bowel, constipation. She has that. It's hard for her to go to the bathroom, so that's a major problem for her.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one, Shar, and just remind everybody, people who are in the childbearing years, whether you plan on a pregnancy or not, should be taking the 90 essential nutrients. I'd like people to be taking the 90 essential nutrients for at least 6 to 9 months before they get pregnant, and then you're less likely, considerably less likely, to have a baby with a birth defect, okay? So let's keep our fingers crossed here. And because the first few weeks are so important of that pregnancy.
Right.
Then I want her to get rid of all the bad foods, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, barley, rye, oats, no sugar, no carbonated drinks. I do want her to eat like an Asian, rice and sweet potatoes. She can have beans and squash, okay? She can have fish, she can have red meat, but again, nothing fried. She can have bacon, roasted, and that kind of stuff. Then, or boiled. Then I also want her to have, do you know if she's going to breastfeed the baby or is she going to give the baby Enfamil or Similac?
I'm not sure, since this is her first, and so...
Okay, sure. Okay, well, if she decides she wants to breastfeed the baby, she needs to be taking 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month at this point, 2 healthy brain and heart packs per month, full dose everything, and continue doing that when she's breastfeeding. Then I also want her to, if she's going to give the baby Enfamil and Similac, then she can just take 1 healthy brain and heart pack per month, and she can take the kids' toddy and the EFAs and give those to the baby based on the dosage on the label of the bottle. Put it in their formulas, and that'll help a lot. We just keep our fingers crossed as the baby's born without any kind of birth defects. There's no genetic birth defects. There's no autoimmune birth defects. They're all due to nutritional deficiencies during the development stages of the pregnancy. So let's go there. But it's very important to get rid of the bad foods so she can absorb the nutrition, to give as much nutrition as possible to that embryo. And then, give us a call every couple of weeks and, bring us up to date. Let us know how she's doing and let us know when the baby's born. Let us know what's going on there. Okay, Doug, let's go to callers.
We're just about at break time.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and take and remind everybody about my new CD. I want to make sure you get that thing, Dr. Wallach's Laws of Photosynthetic Disruption and Global Warming, because it's not global warming that killed the trilobites, the dinosaurs, causing the dead zones and the reefs dying. It's cutting off the food supply to the oxygen producers. Okay, photosynthesis requires 20 nutrients in addition to chlorophyll and sunlight. Back after these messages.
You're listening to Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network with your host, Dr. Joel Wallach. If you'd like to talk to Dr. Wallach, call between noon and 1 Pacific at 831-685-1080. Toll free, 888-379-2552.
Many believe that all life began in the Earth's oceans. We do know that the oceans and seas are still abundant with life and life-sustaining nutrients. Many cultures have long believed in the life-giving properties of plants and sea life harvested from the oceans. Youngevity's Ocean's Gold is a proprietary blend of seaweeds, algae, mosses, kelp, sea cucumbers, and sea minerals, as well as coenzyme Q10, calcium, and iron, all designed to help support healthy thyroid function, regular heartbeat, normal weight, mood stabilization, and hormone levels. Take advantage of life-sustaining nutrients from the Earth's oceans with Youngevity's Ocean's Gold. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate, and don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.
Hey, if you're like me, your life is hectic. You don't know where you're going to be next. Between kids and family and in-laws and work and traffic and everything else that's driving me crazy right now, my life is insane. I bet your life's insane as well. When do we have time to get every single nutrient we need to be healthy? When? Well, I've got a tip for you. Take a product called Pollen Burst. It's so simple, even I can do it. All you have to do is open the package, pour it in water, mix it up, and bam, you're ready to go. It tastes great. It's not one of those medicine tasting things. It tastes great, low in calories, helps curb your appetite, gives you natural energy that doesn't let you crash, gives you your vitamins, minerals, nutrients, everything from the plant world. And I gotta tell you, for a busy person like me or a busy person like you, we need simple, we need good. Pollen Burst is your answer. Tastes great. Try it, and you'll feel better.
Call your local Youngevity distributor to find out how Pollen Burst can make you feel better. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities. You've listened to physician and veterinarian Dr. Joel Wallach help many people on the Dead Doctors Don't Lie talk radio program. You've also heard hundreds of people tell how Dr. Wallach and Youngevity products have changed their lives. If you're now convinced that Dr. Wallach is onto something and you want to try Youngevity's premium quality products for yourself, we can connect you with a distributor that serves your local area. Simply call our special helpline voicemail at 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call right now and leave your name, telephone number, or email address, and we'll see to it that the right person contacts you shortly. Remember, the phone number, 313-444-3463. That's 313-444-3463. Call now to change your life. That's 313-444-3463.
We're back with Dead Doctors Don't Lie on the ZBS Radio Network. Dr. Joel Wallach here for Youngevity 95 Crusade. And Doug, let's go to callers or emails.
All right, let's head to Louisiana. And Joe, you're on with Dr. Wallach.
Hello, Joe. You're on the air. How can we help you, sir?
Yeah, I was just calling real quick. I just wanted to know what was your take on this new diet that came out, the lectin-free diet? I was just wondering what was your take on it.
Okay. I'll have to read up on it, okay? But at any rate, lectins are kind of fibrous things, okay? I have to read more on the diet. I'm not sure what they're talking about. But I like the gluten-free diet, no fried foods, no processed meats, no oils, no glutens, no wheat, brown rice, no sugar. And if you want to leave out lectins also, that's fine. But you need to stay away from those bad foods and take the 90 essential nutrients. In fact, right now, I would go ahead and take the bigger hammer, take the 215 nutrients, the Healthy Brain and Heart Pack. And you need to support the immune system in a big, big way because, again, we have so many negatives in our environment, and so we're paying a price with these pandemics and these variants. You make a vaccine for one, and a variant pops up that's 10 times worse than the one you're fighting. And so you have to pay attention to great detail. I wouldn't focus on one diet, but I will look up the lectin diet, and tomorrow I'll have a statement on it, okay? I apologize, I don't know that right now. Okay. And so, at any rate, there's always somebody coming along with some new thing, and some of it's useful and some of it's not. So I'll have an opinion after I read up on it tonight. But I do want to tell everybody that again, I would go to www.drjwallach.com if you're going to do the Youngevity business as a business. You want to get we got let's see here, 15 books. We got 110 CDs. We got over 50 DVDs. And they will give you information so that everybody can give the same answer to the same question. That's one of the reasons why Youngevity is so successful at helping people with all these different pre-existing conditions, diabetes and high blood pressure and arthritis and osteoporosis and ringing in the ears and balance problems, and peripheral neuropathies and eczema and dermatitis and let's see here, birth defects. We can eliminate every birth defect. There's no birth defects that are genetic, and there's no birth defects that are caused by autoimmune diseases, anything like that. They're all caused by either a nutritional deficiency. Sometimes a chemical can cause a damage to an embryo, being exposed to a chemical, something like that. But there are no autoimmune birth defects. There are no genetic birth defects. That was all when doctors don't know anything, they blamed it on your genes. Oh, it's your fault. Okay, the baby's born with a cleft palate. No, you didn't tell the mother to be taking the 90 essential nutrients for 6 months before she got pregnant. And when the baby's born with a cleft palate, they got to have surgery. It's preventable 100%, but if they're born with a cleft palate, it requires surgery. There's no nutrition that's going to rebuild that tissue in the lips and the palate and so forth, but it is preventable. Same thing with all these heart defects. Babies are born with all these heart defects. Those are not genetic. Those are all nutritional deficiency diseases of the embryo. And again, mothers were not, and mothers-to-be, were not given enough information by their doctors. The OBGYNs, they should have been saying, look, you're in the childbearing years. I know you're wanting birth control here, and you're not interested in starting a pregnancy, but anything can happen. So I urge you to take all 90 essential nutrients, starting now. Don't miss a day. That way, if a pregnancy does occur, you'll have the best chance of having a perfectly healthy baby. Don't say, oh, gosh, I've missed 2 periods, and then you take a pregnancy test and you're pregnant. Well, 2 months into the pregnancy, the baby's already formed, for better or for worse. And so this is why we have so many birth defects, because these OBGYNs have failed. The OBGYNs have failed to get to the importance of these nutrients for at least 6 months to a year before conception. The mother should be just one big vitamin and mineral. So if a conception does occur, the baby is swimming in all these nutrients, and that way they won't have any problems. Well, thank you so much, everybody. Great stuff today. And I'll look up that lectin diet. Thank you so much, Charmaine. Super job as usual. Thank you so much, Doug. Super job as usual. God bless each and every one of you. God bless our troops. God bless our Navy SEALs. God bless the American flag. God bless our national anthem. And God bless America.
When those aches and pains in your knees, elbows, hands, shoulders, and back crop up, reach for Youngevity's CM Cream. Put CM Cream on a Q-tip and put it in your ear canal for relief from headaches and sinus pressure. A topical temporary relief from minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with strains, sprains, and simple backaches. Why take aspirin or non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs that can cause stomach bleeding and liver damage? Just apply CM Cream liberally to the affected areas, and within 20 minutes or so, you'll have relief from those nagging minor aches and pains. You'll feel better for up to 4 to 5 hours. So the next time you have achy joints or muscles, do what I do. Reach for CM Cream for relief. And for systemic relief, reach for CM Plus capsules. If you'd like to learn more about nutritional supplementation, call your local Youngevity associate. And don't forget to ask about home-based business opportunities.